Have you ever wondered how addiction shapes and reshapes the life of an artist? Welcome to a deep dive into the veiled reality of addiction. We often associate addiction with substances like alcohol or drugs, but addiction can be much more complex. It can extend to behaviors, patterns, and even our thoughts. This is a world where the line between creative passion and destructive obsession blurs. Artists with their heightened sensitivity and emotional depth are particularly vulnerable. They may use their art to express their inner turmoil, but at times, this very turmoil can turn into a destructive spiral. This video aims to uncover the struggles that artists, often overlooked, face in their journey. We'll delve into the impact of addiction on creativity, the price artists pay, and the road to recovery. With empathy and understanding, we aim to shed light on the often unseen battles artists fight. Remember, the first step to understanding is awareness. Before we delve deeper, take a moment to subscribe and stay informed about our upcoming videos. We're here to unravel the mysteries of addiction, and your subscription helps us continue this vital conversation. Your support helps us keep creating content like this. Artistry and addiction, a complex, intertwined relationship. Artists, creators, visionaries, they're often hailed as the gatekeepers of human sentiment, the architects of emotion. Their work, a mirror of society, a reflection of self. But within this world of creation, there lurks a shadow that many artists know all too well, the specter of addiction. Now let's be clear, addiction isn't exclusive to artists. It's a human struggle, cutting across all walks of life. But when it comes to artists, the relationship with addiction can take on a unique form. Some artists have found that their addictions fuel their creativity, serving as a muse for their work. Take the case of an acclaimed painter who found that his substance addiction unlocked a depth of emotion and a perspective he couldn't access otherwise. His paintings, vibrant, raw, and emotive, were a direct result of his experiences under the influence. His addiction, in a twisted way, was his creative catalyst. Or consider the famous musician who penned some of her most heartfelt and popular songs while battling alcoholism. Her addiction was a source of pain, yes, but also a wellspring of inspiration. However, while these stories may romanticize addiction, they only tell half the tale. For every artist who found inspiration in their addiction, there are countless others for whom addiction has been a roadblock, a hindrance, a destroyer of potential. Artists like the promising novelist, unable to finish his book because of his struggle with gambling addiction, or the talented actor whose career was cut short by her battle with substance abuse. These stories serve as a stark reminder that addiction is not a prerequisite for creativity. It's a battle, a struggle, a fight for control. And while it may fuel creativity for some, for many others, it's a barrier that stifles their talent and hinders their growth. Addiction, as we see, can be a double-edged sword for artists. Are creativity and suffering inseparable companions? This question has often been posed, suggesting a deep-seated belief that the most profound art is born from pain and struggle. We've all heard the stories of the tormented artist, the creative genius whose brilliance is matched only by their personal turmoil. The art world is a microcosm of society. It mirrors the pressures, expectations, and challenges we face in our daily lives. Artists, like everyone else, are susceptible to these pressures. Yet, their profession often demands that they expose their vulnerabilities and channel their personal experiences into their work. Consider the case of a renowned painter who found solace in his art, but also fell prey to the addiction of alcohol. His paintings, vivid and melancholic, were reflections of his inner turmoil, yet they resonated with the public, earning him fame and acclaim. His addiction, however, gradually consumed him, taking a toll on his health and personal life. Or take the example of a celebrated musician who was adored by millions for her soulful melodies. She used drugs as a way to cope with the pressures of fame and the constant scrutiny she was under. Her music was universally loved, but behind the scenes, she battled addiction and mental health issues that eventually led to her untimely demise. These stories are not uncommon. They illustrate the harsh reality that many artists face, the pressure to constantly innovate, to bare their souls and to meet the expectations of an ever-demanding audience, can lead to a heavy reliance on substances as a coping mechanism. This is not to say that all artists are destined to suffer or fall into the trap of addiction, but it does highlight the need for awareness, understanding, and support for those in the creative professions. As we appreciate the art, let's also remember the artist. Let's remember that behind the canvas, the stage, or the screen, there is a person who, like any of us, might be struggling. Let's remember that the price of creativity can sometimes be steep. If you're an artist struggling with addiction, remember, reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's a demonstration of courage, resilience, and the will to take back control of your life. Addiction can feel like a solitary journey, a battle fought alone, often in the shadows. But it doesn't have to be this way. Just as art thrives in collaboration and shared experiences, the path to recovery also benefits from mutual support and understanding. There are countless resources available for those who are ready to seek help. From therapy and counseling services to support groups and rehabilitation centers, there's a wide array of options tailored to meet individual needs. Each one offers a safe space to share your experiences, learn from others, and find the strength to overcome your challenges. For artists, there are also unique support systems in place. Art therapy, for instance, uses the creative process to explore feelings, reconcile emotional conflicts, foster self-awareness, manage behavior, develop social skills, improve reality orientation, reduce anxiety, and increase self-esteem. It's a powerful tool that can help channel the same energy that fuels your art into your recovery journey. And let's not forget the power of community. Fellow artists, friends, and family members can provide invaluable support during this time. They can lend an understanding ear, share their own experiences, or simply be there for you when you need them. Reach out, speak up. Don't let your struggle with addiction silence your voice or dim your creative spirit. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to lean on others. It's okay to take a step back and focus on your well-being. Your art, your passion, your creativity, they will still be there when you come back, and they will be all the richer for the journey you've undertaken. If you need guidance and support, don't hesitate to send me an email. You're not alone in this. There's a whole community here, ready and willing to help you navigate your way to a healthier, happier, and more sustainable life. The road to recovery might be long and winding, but it's a journey worth embarking upon. Recovery, dear friends, is not just the act of overcoming an addiction. It's a renaissance, a rebirth. It's the process of rediscovering oneself and reclaiming the creative spirit that might have been lost in the battle against addiction. For artists, this journey can be transformative, not just in their personal lives, but also in their artistry. Let's consider the story of a renowned painter. The beauty of her art was overshadowed by her struggle with substance abuse. Her work started to reflect her inner turmoil, and slowly, the vibrant colors and lively strokes gave way to somber hues and chaotic lines. She was sinking, but she chose to fight back. She took the first step towards recovery, sought professional help, and committed to the process. It was not easy, but her determination was unyielding. Over time, as she progressed on her road to recovery, her art began to mirror her journey. The chaotic lines transformed into organized patterns, the somber hues started to brighten, and her art became a testament to her resilience. Today, she stands as an inspiration to many, her life and work a testament to the transformative power of recovery. Or take the case of a celebrated musician who, at the peak of his career, found himself entangled in the web of addiction. His music, once a source of joy and inspiration, started to echo his struggle. But he too chose to walk the road to recovery. He reached out, sought help, and committed to change. His journey was arduous, but he persevered. Today, his music is not just melodious, but carries a message of hope and resilience. Recovery, dear friends, is a journey of transformation. It's a process where the struggle with addiction morphs into a story of resilience and hope. It's a testament to the indomitable human spirit that refuses to be defeated. Remember, the road to recovery might be long and winding, But every step you take is a step closer to reclaiming your life, your art, and your spirit. Recovery is not just possible, it's probable with the right help and support. Addiction doesn't define the artist defines the art. Remember that. Today we've peeled back the layers of addiction, its impact on artists, and the potential consequences on creativity. We've also underlined the importance of not suffering in silence. Reaching out for support to friends, family, or professionals can be the first step on the journey to recovery. We've explored the road to recovery, a path that, while challenging, is indeed possible to tread. Remember, it is not the addiction that defines the artist, but rather the art that the artist creates. And with that, I wish you wise decisions and a happy, healthy, and sustainable life. Thank you for watching.